and 2 weeks of delays, we finally have Chapter 2, Season 3, and oh my gosh, it was worth the wait. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the new items. Instead of 5 bosses like last season, and this season only gives us 3, which makes it easier. First, we have Kit, the Meowscle's son, or daughter, I'm not sure. He drops a charge shotgun, a mythic charge shotgun, which is actually a new item that was released in this update. It's one of the most controversial guns, arguably the most controversial gun in the game. But I'll leave that for another video. The pump shotgun got vaulted, leaving the charge shotgun as its replacement. So the charge shotgun and the tactical shotgun are the only shotguns left in the game. And also the tactical shotgun got nerfed, but I'd still recommend picking that up over this gun. And honestly, I don't have a problem with it. It's like the double barrel shotgun. If you knew how to use it, it was fine. But if you didn't know how to use it, I wouldn't recommend even touching it. Vaults are still in the game, so yeah, that's a thing. And also, now the bosses drop 2 items instead of just 1, like Sky. For Kit, he drops the charge bolt. Why did I say charge bolt? Charge shotgun, which I just talked about, and the new Shockwave, a grenade launcher. The grenade launcher has finally made a return, but not as a grenade launcher. It shoots shockwave grenades now. And the problem with the shockwave grenades was it was a problem aiming because they were grenades, and grenades aren't really that easy to aim if you are in a clutch situation. But now they're in a grenade launcher, so that it'll be a lot easier. And now let's talk about Ocean. Ocean is very interesting because now we have a burst rifle, a mythic burst rifle, which is kind of like Sky Scar, where it was still legendary and it was really good. Now it's just slightly better. And the Chug Jug made a return. It's the first time we see it in Chapter 2, and that's exciting. Also, it has an infinite amount of refills, so if you pick it up, you pretty much have heal set all game. So you don't have to worry about wasting your Chug Jug on just small injuries. But the refill time is slow, so I would be mindful of when and where I'd use it. Also, now let's talk about the last person, Jules, the engineer skin that was teased in Midas's office last season, and it's now a skin called Jules. For some reason, I knew it was gonna be called Jules because every time I think of an engineer, I think of the name Jules for some reason. Well, whatever. She drops a drum gun like Midas, but the drum gun is actually nerfed. It has a DPS of 204. As for Midas shotgun, he had a DPS of 250. So that's a pretty big nerf. She also has a reskin of the Batman grappler, where if you use your grappler, it'll automatically redeploy your glider. And even if you don't have the glider for the jewel skin, it'll give you that glider, or still. Now for some more new items. As you can see in the background video, there was a shark right there. If you fish at the shark, they'll actually bite on the fishing rod, and you can ride them. They'll always be moving, I wouldn't use them in a small area. I'd use them for quick getaways or if you just need a way to scare off people, because watching people run away from your shark is hilarious. Also, the stink bombs have come back, but they are with this new feature where these bots drop down and they team on you. It's kind of like in Minecraft with the illagers. They're called the Marauders. They throw stink bombs at you. They have a crazy good loot. So, if you don't have any mats and you don't have any good weapons, you're pretty much screwed if you fight them. And I honestly believe that's kind of broken because out of nowhere, their Marauders can just pop out of the sky and just start spamming at you, which is almost as controversial as the new charged shotgun. Speaking of new weapons, and there's actually been an unvaulting, and the hunting rifle is now back, and it has epic and legendary styles. I'm actually using it in this gameplay right here. I believe I covered everything, but I think the proximity mines might have been vaulted. I'm not sure. I just haven't found them anywhere. I thought I would have found them by now because they're still rare items, I believe. Unless they're not, I could be totally wrong. But now let's talk about the new map. There are, I believe, 5 new POIs, or 3. There's the Fortilla, which is a play on the word Fortnite, and Villa, which is a beach house. There is now an evil version of the agency, because if you remember, Shadow won the spy war at the end of Season 2, so the agency has been rebuilt and replaced with this new POI called the Authority, which is run by Shadow, if I hadn't said that already. And now there's Catty Corner, which was the place that Meowscles went after Deadpool took over the yacht. Speaking of Deadpool's yacht is still kind of there, but it's just wrecked and there's nobody there. Deadpool's gone. And over time during the season, the water levels are supposed to recede, and the map is supposed to go back to normal, which kind of sucks because I like this new map. It looks awesome. I hope at least half of the map is still gonna be like the submerged in water, because every season has something that reminds us that season was there. Like in season 5, the desert was still there. In season 4, Dusty Divot was still there. And in season 7, the ice was still there. So maybe the water won't completely go down. But when it does go down enough, it'll reveal the roads, and for the first time in forever, we will finally have cars once again. And this time, we get more options for cars. Everything we wanted the cars to be, it's coming soon. We got sports cars, pickup trucks, Optimus Prime. I believe there was a third car that I'm forgetting right now. By the time I'm making this video, it's 10 o'clock where I am. It's 10 o'clock at night where I am. So this video is going to be out on Thursday morning. And I hope Fortnite keeps updating this game, because there was nothing wrong with Season 2 until Fortnite just stopped updating the game. They made the game worse in some ways. It got to the point where any change was a good change. I thought Season 2 would never become stale, and it did. And now I'm saying the same thing about Season 3, how it can't become stale because of all this new stuff. But it could, and people are gonna get tired of the sharks, how they jump into the air like that. Yeah. So in this video, I actually got my first dub. I got it on my third game of Season 3. I'm gonna be grinding for that Tier 100 Fade, and to get the female Ultimate Knight. From the leaks, they said it was a female Black Knight, but I'm guessing they meant it was gonna be like female Ultimate Knight. So, see you later. Z out. I am tired.